Welcome back to Trinity Talks. I've had a lot of trouble sleeping lately. I often get up in the middle of the night and read for an hour and a half, or write my thoughts for these devotionals. The other night I decided to read a book that I've had in my library for quite some time but never had the chance to read it. It's written by the eldest daughter of Billy Graham. It's Weather of the Heart by Gigi Graham Chivigian. I couldn't help but laugh at one of the stories she tells about her 6-year-old son. Her oldest daughter was having a piano lesson in the living room, and Gigi was at the top of the staircase waiting for her younger sons to come in and be bathed. She noticed that one of her young sons was trudging up the stairwell really slowly, and his head was bowed in his hands, and he was covering his face. And so she asked him, what's wrong? "Oh, nothing," he replied. So she asked him why he was holding his face in his hands. And then he proceeded to say, "Well, I was praying." Well, curiosity was aroused, and she said, "Well, what were you praying about?" And he said, "Well, I can't tell you, because if I do, you're going to get mad at me." After much persuasion, she convinced him that he could confide in her and that she would not get mad. So he told her he was having a problem with his mind. Well, that only made her more curious as she wondered, what problem could a 6-year-old have with his mind? And this is what he told her. "Well, you see, every time I pass the living room, I see my piano teacher and my tongue sticks out." Needless to say, Gigi had a hard time keeping a straight face, but she reassured her son that God could help him with this problem. How many of us struggle with the problem of what our minds think about? We think about things we shouldn't. We focus on the negative until negativity just infiltrates and dominates our thoughts and actions. We're critical and fail to give praise and encouragement or appreciation to those around us. Matthew 15:18 and 19 say, "But the things that come out of the mouth come from the heart, for out of the heart come evil thoughts." We who follow Christ must live in a way that reflects a heart that is new and transformed, a heart that is becoming more and more like Jesus. Philippians 2:5 says, "Your attitude should be the same as that of Christ Jesus." So if you're struggling today with your thoughts, then ask God to forgive you and to give you the mind and heart of Christ. And then heed the words of King Solomon written in Proverbs 4:23, "Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life." Until tomorrow, be blessed and stay safe.